What's up, my Finna love, sisters Finna D, coming to you all from Finna Team News.
They talking about why haven't y'all told Kia her butt looks horrible?
Well, I told her already, honey. She knows now. If she never knew, she knows.
Oh Lord, that is so hilarious. It's about why y'all ain't told.
Leo, yes.
Nene, when are you gonna donate the 20? Oh Lord, they talking about the damn
The
thing.
$20,000.
Yeah, to the
when
church.
I feel like it. I've already donated plenty of money to other cities.
That's
I'm
probably
not doing
Kenya.
anything.
Somebody did
I
it
don't
4
care.
times. That's Kenya.
Yeah, that's because you know what? I don't like what she
Right.
did and how she did it, and it's not gonna happen. Don't keep her something.
I was wondering about your relationship with Marlo. You said,
Yeah.
okay, you said you didn't think that she should have a peach. She shouldn't be a full-time cast time member. Have you spoken to Marlo? Did the friendship get damaged when you said that, or?
No, listen, again, I was just giving, this is nothing against Marlo. I mean, you asking me my opinion as a businesswoman, and I'm just telling you what I think and what I think that the network and production company do when they all get together and think about budget and monies to pay out. You already have this person working for your company. They already are full time. They shoot every day with every cast member. They take every trip. They do everything that the housewives do. What is it that you're going to see different? That's all I'm saying. So holding a peach isn't going to change her personality. That's what she does and who she is. I think somebody said, well, we might see more of her life. Well, you see it already. You see she now has both her nephews. She's had them on the show. What are you going to see different? Okay, you might see her go on a date. So I need to pay out more money for a person to hold a peach to go on a date. That would not make good business sense, okay? So I'm only speaking from that point of view. Holding a peach doesn't change anything. These girls may not be holding a peach, but they work just as hard as we worked. They did everything we did. We're in the photo shoots. They traveled. They had to follow the rules. They did everything. So it's a win-win for the network. They got you for this amount of money, and you do everything they need them to do. That's just the truth, you know. I mean, if she wants to hold the peach, I wish her all the well with holding one. But nothing's going to change. You're only going to see her in the photo holding the peach.
You've been on the show since season 4, correct?
Season 4, I've been on a show that pays well since season 4. Almost 10 years. I have not been here for free.
There's this long-standing discussion about why Marlo doesn't have a peach. And at this point, do you care?
You know what, Jasmine? It's not, I'm an Aquarius, you know that. And it's not that I care, but I care now for my fans, you know, because the Hamptons made me who I am today. So I do feel that they deserve to really come into my life.
Do you think the part that's missing or what they feel like needs to be added is you need to be a wife? Everyone's not a wife on the show. But do you
know
think
what, Jasmine? I absolutely have no idea what's missing. I'm a firm believer in the man up above. I just feel when it's meant to be, it'll be. Like, you know, the only question I can give you is when Andy Cohen told Candy, he said the consensus, we're not all in agreement. So whenever they come into agreement, or really it's not even them, whenever whoever they pray to and whoever, you know, when the man up above decides, hey, that's what I want you to do, it'll be. If not, I'm going to be here and I'm going to still just give you guys my reality. And I'm going to give you all of my reality. You get it now on the show, but I still want to give you more of it.
Andy Cohen confirmed a few weeks ago that Marlo Hampton is finally a peach holder. Okay, now we are aware that Portia Williams and Cynthia Bailey are no longer on the show, but it doesn't matter how Marlo finally got her peach. She can finally say that, hey, after all of these years, I am a peach holder. Now, how long she's going to hold that peach, we shall see. And right now, allegedly, Marlo is desperately doing everything in her power to hold on to that peach. And if that means coming for people who basically allowed her back in their lives, was able to let go of some of the disgusting things she said about them, and said, you know what? Yes, you apologize. It's okay. Let's move on. But if these rumors are true about her trying to start something with Kenya Moore, I absolutely understand. After all of these years of desperately wanting a peach, she would do any and everything to make sure she secures her peach for not the current season coming up, but for the next season and the next season and the next season. And I'm sure when Kenya Moore was probably asked by production, what do you think about us giving Marlo a peach? I'm sure she said the complete opposite of what her own best friend said. I'm sure Kenya said, sure. We're bringing new people on and giving them a peach. Cynthia is not here. Portia is gone. Absolutely give Marlo a shot. Something that her own best friend, that she sat on Instagram Live, laughing at Kenya, body shaming Kenya, gossiping about Kenya, wouldn't even say in an interview. Absolutely, it gave her a peach. Okay? When you get a peach, your check increase, your pay increase. Okay? What friend doesn't want their other friend to elevate? What friend doesn't want their friend to get a promotion on the job that she's been doing for 10 plus years? What friend, knowing that her friend now have 2 extra mouths to feed, wouldn't want her friend to excel? Regardless of how you feel, I am all for keeping it real, okay? And Nene was keeping it real, but what friend wouldn't want their friend to elevate? What I'm about to say is basically me responding to these alleged rumors, but we all still have to wait for the show to see if any of these rumors are true. Because Candy posted an image with Brooklyn and Kenya, and here's Marlo leaving hearts emojis used just like she used to leave under the Kenya Moore post. Kenya was also on Amazon Live, and when she was asked questions about Marlo, she was pleasant because she really doesn't give them the type of energy that they're looking for. That doesn't mean that she's here for someone. She's just not going to give people the energy that they are looking for. I also heard that she and Sheree are going through the same follow and unfollow situations. So I'm going to wait for the show to see. But if Marlo tried anything, this is what I had to say about it. I will unfriend, uncousin, unbleep, uncoworker, unfollow, unfamily a draining soul real quick. Marlo Hampton posted that a few days ago. Kenya Moore posted this with a praying hand emoji. There are some people who always seem angry and continuously look for conflict. Walk away. The battle they are fighting isn't with you, it is with themselves, okay? This could go for both Cynthia Bailey and Marlo Hampton. But for right now, we are going to focus on Marlo because at this point, I have posted over 150 videos, of course, not literally, just joking around, but I've posted enough videos and explained up and down, sideways, whatever about Cynthia Bailey not being a great friend to Kenya. If you go to the Real Housewives of Atlanta playlist, you will see all of my examples and all of my videos. It's actually RHOA playlist. You can see all of the videos about Kenya Moore and Cynthia Bailey. But at this point, based on Kenya Moore interviews, Instagram lives, and everything else, Cynthia Bailey is fighting with herself because Kenya been done with whatever situation it is, and she have nothing but love for Cynthia Bailey. So let's focus on Marlo. Yes, I've been receiving all of the DMs. Oh my gosh, Marlo unfollow Kenya, Kenya unfollow Marlo. Speaking of the following and unfollowing, okay, Kenya Moore posted this gorgeous image that I'm currently using, okay, and she wrote, I'm ready for my close-up, okay? And then Carlos King, okay, former Real Housewives of Atlanta producer, wrote, was this pic taken before or after you hit the unfollow button? Kenya responded, sadly, I never did. So Kenya is saying either she never refollowed Marlo when, they had their reconciliation, or she never unfollowed Marlo. Marlo was the one who either unfollowed her and blocked her. Marlo been fighting a one-sided beef for a long time. I'm going to play a lot of throwback clips just to remind some of you who forgot, okay? To see how far Marlo have gone to push QueenYa buttons and upset her. And no, I'm not saying QueenYa is a saint, but for the most part, QueenYa been paying Marlo dust, and Marlo been the one desperate for a friendship. Now Marlo basically, funnily, all right, got a peach, and she's realizing that her other storylines are falling flat. So she decided to follow the same old recipe like everybody else on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. When in doubt, shade or go after QueenYa more to keep yourself alive on this show, or to have yourself trending every Sunday when the show returns. So before we get into that, here's what Marlo had to say just this year, just a few months ago, when she was asked why she decided, to apologize to QueenYa Moore, go with Cynthia Bailey to talk with QueenYa Moore, and try to work on a friendship.
Moving on, this season thus far concerning you, your storyline is sort of revolving partially around QueenYa and Portia. Okay, so at this point in the season, it appears that you and QueenYa have reconciled, and this has caused tension between you and Portia. Now, before I get into the Portia part, the tension between you and Portia now, what kind of inspired really you to sort of try to patch things up with QueenYa?
Jasmine, you just said I've been on the show since season 4, right? Me and QueenYa argued half of that time, right? We've argued. If we don't make up now at this day and time, and if you go back to South Carolina, I tried to make up with QueenYa the night before at the table. Remember, I said, girl, what is wrong? It's just that it's so much going on in the world. Black Lives Matter, a pandemic. We have argued so much. How much more can we argue? Can we at least respect each other enough as a Black sister? Just, hey, girl, respect you. It was so much tension. It's harder for me to hate you, Jasmine, than to love you. It's harder. It's too much energy when I come around you. Forget Jasmine. That's Jasmine from the Jasmine brand. I don't want that. It ain't that serious. It's not that serious. Our argument was because I was in my feelings. Our argument was because I was in my feelings. Our argument was because I was in my feelings. I don't want to walk around with that. Too many people do you know how many people we've seen die in the last year? I don't want to walk around I'm that angry at QueenYa. It's not that serious. And we were friends before.
Well, I guess Marlo is back in her feelings again, allegedly, if these rumors are true, about her storyline falling flat. And so now here she is, coming after QueenYa, or rehashing old situations with QueenYa just to have a storyline. I also guess that, Black lives no longer matters. Or maybe she's taking a page out of her former friend book. I guess QueenYa Black life doesn't matter. Because the last time I checked, Black lives still matter. And the movement is still going on. So don't sit here and talk about I did this because it's a pandemic, people dying, Black Lives Matter, and then turn around and rehash an old situation for a storyline. But like I said, I'm not going to go in because all of this are just rumors right now, and I'm going to wait for the show to see. Okay? Let's continue. Just to not repeat myself, here's what I said in July. I know, yes, the movement, power to the people, all of that, Black Lives Matter, all of that. But stop throwing that around, okay? I get it. The pandemic happened, people dying. Let's put it behind us. Let's just keep it real, okay? Let's just be real. That girl over there, Peach, got snatched. And you needed another powerhouse. You needed someone that got more airtime. You needed someone who you felt would keep your story alive. Okay, and that's why QueenYa, it was important for you to get back with QueenYa. All right. Yes, Marlo did go and talk to QueenYa before she and Portia had their falling out. I get it. But what Marlo was doing was she was simply getting herself lined up with a backup plan. Portia is my girl, and Portia is in a position over here at Bravo. Candy and I, we're cool and all of that, and Cynthia, but you know what? They let me line myself up and get myself a backup plan just in case something happened with Portia and I, so I can have somebody else. So I'm not saying her apology and the conversation with QueenYa and all of that, I'm not saying that it wasn't sincere, but from what we've seen Marlo patterns, okay, in history on this show, she will go where the wind blows and she will do anything to stay on this show, and she's been successful at it for 10 plus years, okay? So we can't take that away from her. So let's not pretend that it was all about Black Lives Matter and the pandemic and all of that. You also had your own personal motive, and that's why being close to QueenYa more became important to you again. But I guarantee you, if that girl over there was still on this show, you and QueenYa would not have been on this level. Yes, Marlo tried, even when that girl over there was on the show, she tried to talk to QueenYa, but it was still in a shady way, and she was still not sincerely apologizing and owning up for how low she went and how far she went, okay? And if these rumors are true, then everything I said in July is happening now, okay? Let me give you an example of what I meant when I said Marlo will talk about QueenYa when that girl over there was on the show, but still in a shady way. Yes, Marlo, the woman who's currently having all of these different surgeries, okay, on Instagram Live with that girl over there, body shaming QueenYa more.
They're talking about, why haven't y'all told QueenYa her butt looks horrible?
Well, I told her already, honey. She knows now. If she never knew, she knows.
Oh, Lord, that is so hilarious. It's about why y'all ain't told.
Well, there you go. She's always projecting body shaming QueenYa more. Snatch body, QueenYa more beautiful, long, natural hair with edges. And I'm not shading Marlo. This is what QueenYa looks like. So I'm just keeping it real. Okay? But then what did Marlo go and do? Wanted that same snatch body that QueenYa more have. So she went and did lipo.
Wait a minute, did you have lipo? Hold on. Did you have lipo before this season started, or?
I had lipo during the season. I had it after our New Orleans trip.
What else did she do? Hair transplant.
My edges I've had issues with my edges for years, from micro braids, and it's something I've always wanted to do. And I just never would do it, because when I Google it, I'm like, I'm not shaving the back of my head, and I'm not letting them cut it and put holes in. And I'm like, you know what, you can lay it on the table, you can got lipo. Go ahead and get your edges done. So right now with us not filming, I had some off time. I was like, let me do it, but I'm not going to lie to y'all. My hair hurts so bad. If I take this scarf off, y'all will scream.
Have you ever gotten anything else done?
No. Only thing else I've ever had done was a lift on my breast, but that's been years ago. Like a natural lift.
Okay, so back to these looks. So your look was, oh, that's when you just do a natural breast lift?
Yeah, like you don't put bags or anything inside of them, just a natural lift.
Another hypocrisy moment. Marlo, surgery is surgery. Marlo posted this image on her Instagram page. In the comments, the legs don't match. You have talked about QueenYa butt for seasons and seasons. So did you go to the same doctor? How many pounds of silicone in them cakes? They are always projecting and coming for people. So the only reason why Marlo ran down that entire list about what she did not do is because she knew that people have seen her coming for people constantly. And the fact that now she's going and getting herself fixed up, she knew they were going to come for her and call her a hypocrite. I did not read not even half of the comments because I'm not trying to get my video taken down. YouTube is a side view, so don't block my video because of this picture of Marlo. But the comments were worse than that. Whatever you want to do with your body, go ahead and do it. I was just making a point. That's why she ran down that list. But to move on from this subject, surgery is surgery, Marlo. You looked in the mirror, you saw some things that you did not like, and you went and you changed it. And then not only Did Marlo want the body? We remember the episode where Marlo was very vulnerable and she opened up about wanting children and then her story about what happened to her in that department. I'm not going to go into details. If you watch the episode, you know what I'm talking about. I wish Marlo the best in that department. I'm never going to cross that line and come for any woman in that department. But then sat on the same Instagram live and said all of these disgusting things about Kenya Moore. You knew this woman always wanted children. And the moment she got pregnant, instead of you saying, look, I might not be here for Kenya, but I'm happy for her, you sat on Instagram Live and said all of these things about her pregnancy.
Everybody, please, just so that y'all won't be gave this girl this money and thinking that she's pregnant, have her come up there and pee on the EPT. She need to pee on the stick. You need to have her go in the bathroom. She need to make sure she don't have nothing on. She need to just be naked. Kenya's so sick, she might have it in her ears. Have her just naked, gloves on, just like she taking a drug test, and pee on the stick before she been to con somebody about being pregnant. Lord, and if she plan on that, I'd be so mad.
Now, Marlo got some nerves talking about somebody conning someone. You know, we don't want to keep pulling up these mug shots because I know people change and this was in her past, but it's like, girl. No.
Listen, I don't owe her an apology. I still don't think she's pregnant until I see that she's pregnant. If she is pregnant, I wish her nothing but the best. She may be pregnant. She may go back. But listen, that could be a fake stomach. They got fake blow up stomachs everywhere. She a fake man, so I wouldn't be surprised. No, but I mean, if she is, I wish her nothing but the best. We're gonna see that long. Let's wait and see if we see a little baby come. Baby come, I wish her nothing but the best. Until then, I don't like her. It's just the evil spirit. Okay? Sit your butt down. Have your child. Oh, so you can forgive Nene, but not Kenya. No, because Kenya, the only reason why I know I can forgive Kenya, I just don't want to be her friend again.
And then as you can see, Marlo said that I can forgive Kenya, but I just don't want to be her friend. But it went from I just don't want to be her friend to sure, I will apologize again and we can work on being friends when she saw that being Kenya Moore's friend and having a backup plan was more beneficial to her. Baby, that Marlo sat there on Instagram Live as a grown woman and said all of those things about Kenya not being pregnant. Here's the little girl now that she's making silly faces with on a private jet, okay? And the little girl Brooklyn holding her legs. The same baby that you said all of those disgusting things about, and when Kenya brought it up during the reunion, Marlo sat there and denied it and said she never did. And instead of Bravo playing the Instagram lives that I've been playing for years and been everywhere, we did not get to see that part on the reunion, okay? So my thing is, Kenya knowing all of this about Marlo and some of the disgusting things that happens behind the scene, still choosing to show Marlo grace, says a lot about Kenya Moore and how amazing she is, and it says about Marlo. So Marlo finally getting her peach and backstabbing Kenya and showing who she truly is vindicates Kenya in a way. This whole, all of these, oh, I don't know why she's so mad at me. I've apologized. Yes, I said these things. All of these years, the reason why I did not want to be your friend is because when people show you who they are, believe them. I believed you, okay? But I decided to give you another chance. I even allowed you and your energy around my child. And once again, there you go. Now I've learned and I'm good. And of course, we can't forget how delusional Marlo continued to be. Okay? Everything she's dissed Kenya about, it's exactly what she's always wanted in her life. Okay? And as everything I have listed, you can see. Spoke on her body when it got surgery. Speaking on her pregnancy, and Brooklyn is here. She wanted children, okay? Then had the nerve to say something about this woman's mother not wanting her when her own mother chose.
My mother was an alcoholic. My mother being an alcoholic got me in foster care. Okay? So when I see that you're just drinking a little too much, it bothers Marlo. It may not bother you, but I take that shit serious, okay? I take it very serious. That caused me and my brother, a lot of us, to be on foster care. Right here, drinking hard liquor every day, every morning, every second, cursing, beating me up, getting abused.
Something I will say, yes, QueenYa clapped back, but she kept it with the shade. QueenYa could have hit Marlo below the belt and say all of the things Marlo told her when they were friends about the reason why her mother wasn't in her own life. QueenYa could have clapped back and hit below the belt with that, but she took the high road. And it's like, how dare you have mommy issues too, but then speak on my mom. But that's how delusional most of these people are on this show. And all they do is project. So when they constantly come for QueenYa Moore, they are simply projecting. That's why she's always vindicated. Now, Marlo's entire storyline, had Porsha Williams stayed on this show, would have been Porsha. Because she and Porsha got into it, okay? She knows where all of Porsha's bodies are buried because they were friends. So that was going to be her storyline, to be dragging Porsha this season. We all know why. We all know who Porsha is engaged to. And the list goes on and on. Porsha allegedly now going to Bravo, asking for more money, wanting a raise, and Bravo saying to her, girl, you crazy. We already giving you a spin-off. You already make a lot on this show. We already do a lot for you, and now you want more money? Porsha decided, okay, I'm just going to walk and focus on my family show and see how well it does. And if not, like Andy Cohen said, the door is open for Porsha, so she could come back whenever she wants to. And Porsha's like, you know what? It's going to be really hot this season. So let me take this season off. If that man and I get married, a huge if, we shall see, okay? Then I can come back. He's going to be my husband, and I don't care what anybody have to say, all right? So now Marlo needs another backup plan, because her backup plan, befriending QueenYa Moore and hoping being friends with QueenYa Moore, would continue to upset Porsha Williams so much to the point where she will have not only the storyline about what happened with Porsha, Simon, and Fallon. She was already working on the storyline before news broke about this whole Porsha and Simon engagement. But let's keep in mind that Marlo been trying for a while to rebuild something with QueenYa Moore. So QueenYa just thought, you know what? It's been a long time. Let's just let it go. You know what? I will entertain it. She had no clue about Marlo's plan. All right. We all saw Porsha being angry. So this whole thing on social media by some of Porsha Williams supporters, oh, of course, QueenYa and Marlo are going through it because they wanted to build an alliance against Porsha. And now that Porsha is not there, of course. It's like, did we watch the same show? Was it QueenYa who went chasing behind Marlo to build an alliance or to start a friendship? Or was it QueenYa minding her business and Marlo insisted to have conversations after conversations since Greece and before Greece, okay? Exactly. I remember in Greece, QueenYa getting up and literally walking away and Candy chasing her down, okay? So QueenYa been done with Marlo. So this whole thing about, oh, it was an alliance. What alliance? And since when did QueenYa Moore need a clique? The last time I checked, this is a show where the producers, even Andy Cohen, sometimes the entire cast has been against QueenYa Moore. It's been all of them against her. And even the few women on there that she called friends have also stabbed her in the back, even recently. So since when did QueenYa Moore need anyone on an alliance to... None. Never. And she can walk in the room, film with people that she's not cool with, get her check and leave because she knows how to do that. So it was always the other way around and not QueenYa. So stop it. Since when did she need Marlo as backup? She's never needed anyone as backup. She's always had her own back. Every once in a while, someone have her back here and there, but for the most part, her own friends always betrayed her on that show. So this right here isn't anything new that Marlo is doing the same thing. If it's true, it's nothing new. But most of you were in my DMs wanted me to do an updated video on it. So here we are. But I really wasn't going to touch on it because this is nothing new. But like I said, when you or reach out to me and it's something that you continuously ask me to do, then every now and again I will entertain it and do a video. But this is nothing new. I talked about it in July. I talked about it before July. I've been talking about it. If you go to the RHOA playlist, it's on there. So this is no shocker, but you wanted a video, so now you have it. But like I said, the quickest way to dead a storyline is by not, giving it any life. But of course, if someone keeps coming for you, eventually you might respond and say something. It's possible that Marlo probably realized going down that road and coming for QueenYa Moore is probably not the right thing to do. And so now, she's changed her mind. But like I said, we shall see once the new season, comes out. And bravo. We are tired, okay? Find new and fresh storylines. Find somebody else to be your villain. Find someone else for Marlo to go after, because if this is the case, it's like, come on now. We've seen the same thing over and over and over again. There are some people saying, maybe QueenYa wants to help Marlo. So QueenYa is going to entertain Marlo so Marlo can, have some life on the show to hold on to her peach a little longer. Oh yeah, QueenYa is not going to do all that for someone who did what they did to her. Now, don't get me wrong now. Yes, QueenYa having a moment with Marlo can also contribute to her storyline, but she doesn't really need to do that at this point, okay? Kudos to Marlo for what she's doing with her nephews. I know it gets nervous that, the audience already, have seen this story and I took them in and I'm here for them. And maybe, this might be boring to some people. No, there are some people that will continue to support your story, your true, raw, real, and authentic story. So don't take away from that and going down the same path as you've been going for a long time with this whole, one-sided beef with QueenYa Moore. But like I said, we shall see. Just a reminder, most of the clips that I placed in and out of the videos, for those of you who's been rocking with me for a while, then you are aware that some of those clips are not recent, especially the ones in the beginning, okay? But the interviews with the Jasmine brand and the interviews with Nene Leakes with the Jasmine brand, those are recent. The one with Marlo on Instagram Live coming for QueenYa Moore and body shaming her, of course, it's not recent, but Marlo still feels the same way because she still bring it up, okay? Anyways, with all of the drama and all of that, this is all speculation, like I said, so we shall see once the new season starts. Anyways, I'm wishing all of the ladies well. I'm wishing all of you well, and take care. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.